And hello, I'm the normal playing guy, and good evening, and hello to you all, and good morning, depending where you are. So, hey, if you checked out today's news, this will be the Super Strike revamp, the Easy A for Piccolo. There is only him and Chilled left. By God, we've managed to go through all of these, and some of them are fairly respectable. We're talking like Vegeta's reasonably okay. Grandpa Gohan's kind of okay. Kid Vegeta is probably one of the better ones on here, right? Trunks' team can do well. He can perform in the right situation. I mean, they all have the unique perks, but yeah, it's taken us about a year to get to this. So this is pretty good. The only real downside about these is they shared links, which only these people use. We can touch into it just a little bit more. But yes, so we'll go into the doc and wiki because it looks like JP have had this for a little while now, so we'll be able to see precisely what this guy does. So it's fair to say that he's a 100% on the max, so we can check out these stats because he is a fully free to play. Bear in mind, if you've already done the grind for this guy, then you'll get like 9 SSRs off this guy, so you'll be able to use that for trees and guys, which helps a lot down the line. So let's have a look. So we are tech type 3 key 77%. So, okay, so nothing mega, but if you're rocking the quest stages, if you happen to be new and you need more people, you can always do the Ginyu and the Bardock, and you'll be able to use them to be able to do this. Honestly, it's these easy A missions are not terrible at all, and even the guest could just blitz it. Anyway, sub lead for Battlefield, maybe for stage 1 for sure. Stage 2, maybe, but for sure stage 1. Get you on the board. So, super attack, we have a 30% buff and we lower enemy defense by 40% for 3 turns. That's quite a lot, actually, because that means then that the following people will be able to hit them that much harder. So, that could be really nice. So, what do we have? 100% to stats, okay? We have an additional 100% to stats when key is 9 or more, okay? All allies 20% attack and defense. And that's just unconditional. I like that. So randomly changes key spheres to tech. So he's a tech orb changer. Very nice. However, for every key sphere obtained after the 4th key sphere, attack and defense and chance of crit 20% up to 60, all allies key +1 up to 3, and attack and defense up to 30 self excluded. Right. So what? Is that attack and defense and chance performing a crit go up to 60% for yourself? So he gets an additional 60%, but then all allies get 3 key 30%. Now, this would require you to get 7 orbs. So it's one thing to get 4, it's another thing to get this guy 7. Interesting. And I don't see any key in this. So it's all well and good saying, you get this when key is 9 or more, but there's nothing in here. Now, he's a tech orb changer, but trust me, that doesn't always fall the same way. 9's a bit much. Usually you can find them that say 6 or 7, and even then at 7 can be a bit of a stretch, but 9? 9 is something here, but in order to get 7 here, 7 on this bit, that's a lot. It's still a lot. Anyway, Prodigies, Experienced Fighters, Namekians, Soul versus Soul, Supreme Power, Super Strike, and Shattering the Limit. Does have Shattering the Limit. Fine, it actually is kind of useful, but there's no other key in here, right? Supreme Power might be able to, but Supreme Power you generally find amongst Vegito and Ultimate Gohan, so good luck with that one. Super Strike, yeah, you probably can get that from time to time. Experienced Fighters and Prodigies. Namekians could be a good one with the heal. And Namekians has come a long way recently anyway. So what do we have? So, of course, Namekians, Worthy Rivals, Cell Saga, Bond of Master, Battle of Wits, Gifted Warriors, Heavenly Events, Entrusted Will, Fuse Fighters, and Earthbred Fighters. So there's a lot of good teams on here. So Namekians is probably one of his better ones. I see Worthy Rivals is a really funny one, right? It's kind of like it's either Frieza or Vegeta or Piccolo. It's kind of one or the other. So if you had a Piccolo-based one or Namekian-based one, could have him as a floater. Cell Saga, well, no, you wouldn't personally run him in that. Bond of Master, I mean, it's ideal. There are more options open to him in Bond of Master. You'd be probably able to get experienced fighters and Shattering the Limit from it. So Battle of Wits, plausible. Gifted warriors, plausible. Heavenly events and trusted will. I mean, you wouldn't run him on fuse fighters. You wouldn't run him on earthbred fighters, and you wouldn't run him on band of master. Ideally, you just wouldn't. There are too many better designed people. Right, that's something. So yeah, okay. So weak point is, for starters, Soul versus Soul is a kind of useless link. Supreme Power will not be good for this character, and Super Strike would also not going to be good for this for this character, because you're just not going to use him. Prodigy's experienced fighters and Shattering the Limit, you probably can do. So what are we looking at anyway? So fully maxed DZA, we're looking at 9.3, basically 9.4 thousand defense. So nothing special. Now, assuming you can get the 200%, then sure, right? Just shy of 14,000 attack, so it's actually pretty respectable in terms of attack, and a pretty respectable amount of HP. So can be good to help float out and just to help build up your team in terms of tankiness. But defense is yet to be. Well, I mean, it's a free-to-play unit, and it's an old-ass unit. When did he come out? This guy came out, well, probably a long time ago. He probably came out old ago. Can I? Here we go, SSR. Let's see if we click on this and we can actually find out the date this guy actually came out on. He came out 2016. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So 2016 puts him at 8 years. So obviously he wasn't going to be the most fantastic person on this, is he? Right? No. So in terms of, I mean, realistically, his best one is going to be Namekians. So we pull up Namekians here. So let's have a little bit of an idea of where he's going to rank. Remember, he is a 20% all-type support, but he has no key, but he is an orb changer. He doesn't raise defense on super attack, but he can get a little extra if you get him 7 orbs, and he can become a 50% support and 3 key for it, depending if you get those 7 orbs. Now, it's not just specifically tech, I suppose. Where is he going to fall? Tech will fall. Currently, he's only in here. So what is he? He's here. So what are we after? Yeah, okay, he's definitely better than these guys, right? So this guy, maybe. See, because of this guy's big bad boss links, which is this guy, he just has more available to him. Obviously, he's not going to be better than Piccolo. Nail's a curious one. He has the ability to do really well, but you need to be up against a freezer, right? Kind of solid Namekian lead as well. Movie support Piccolo? No, definitely not better. This guy can be good, right? He's orb hungry, but get him the orbs in the right situation support. He can be good. We're talking Will Tournament LR Piccolo? No, definitely not. Especially after his EZA, he's fairly solid. On the extreme side, he definitely isn't better. I mean, well, to be fair, I mean, he might be better than these, because these haven't had an EZA. These have been left behind. Slug, no, definitely not. Will Tournament, Evil Piccolo, no, right? So that's one thing. So the slugs are definitely not, but these Piccolos here, they probably are better than, until they have their respective EZA, and the Will Tournament ones are fairly good. So does he have a place in here? Well, let's have a look. So we have, like, well, assuming you've got everyone, you got 1, 2, no, because of half of his links. So 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, and legitimately you could actually have a decent case to stick him on, because I mean, like, you'd run these. I mean, who's going to be your lead? Oh, him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 4 and 5. Arguably a case 6. I mean, you could make a case that he's on here as a legitimate from Namekian. Is probably one of his strongest team, so that's something. We try and pull up stuff like, okay, Worthy Rivals is another one that he's on, as an idea. So Worthy Rivals, let's see where he fits onto here. Okay, so there is another Namekian, but it's probably just that. Oh, no, we do have the LR Piccolo, so fine. He could have linking partners, but in terms of the caliber of people, no, probably not. Interesting. Gotta love the ads. So who do we have in terms of what we got here? So we do have, so There are various other Piccolos on here, that's for sure. Oh, and that's gone into dark mode, and you love it. So there are various other Piccolos on here. Just let me pause, let me just bring back everything. Oh, it's funny how you end up in dark mode anyway. So, yeah, so legitimately you could make a place. There are a few Namekians in here, which could be good areas. So we have got like LR Piccolo. I wonder if the movie support Piccolo, he is in this. Both of them are actually in here. So legitimately you could make a case. There are some decent caliber people in here, but most of this is actually fodder. What would look like these here. Let's see this kind of stretch here. Who else do we have? I mean, he's good. This guy's good. This guy's okay. Who else we got? Yamcha's brilliant. This guy's actually pretty decent. You got the LRs available to this. That's the LR, right? So I mean, he's a. I mean, Yamcha as well as Beast, of course. He can be pretty good, right? He's pretty solid. LRs go, yeah, you got the two Piccolos, so I don't know, could be an interesting rotation. Anyway, that's basically going to be a nice short video. So Piccolo, something to do just before the New Year's. Please don't summon anymore. Well, I suppose you can. Far be it for me to say what to summon on, but remember, we have the New Year Step Up banner for those who are still young enough in an account to actually chase. And of course, we have the Super Saiyan 3 and Hirudegarn / Tapion for New Year's. So you could just hedge your bets. Now, I'll probably do a dabble. Right? I'll do a video to see if it was any worth on the video. But then, of course, my summons are mainly going to be now for the new unit. Why not? Probably LRs. You know, they're going to be absolutely tasty. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, you liked it. If you didn't, well, that sucks to be you. But thank you, and bye-bye.